Notice the little grabber sticks with spikes on them, suitable for sinking into their prey. Notice this fella's grabbers, with spikes on them, suitable for sinking into prey. And notice these grabber sticks, with spikes on them, suitable for sinking into prey.
How you guys doing? I'm Chris Egnoto, and you are watching Nature Here and Now. So I want to talk to you about something that occurs in nature somewhat frequently, and that is known as convergent evolution. That is where several species that are totally unrelated will take on either a similar appearance or mechanism for addressing specific tasks at hand. Usually those adaptations are influenced by either food-related challenges or environmental influences. In this case, it is how they obtain their food, and I'm going to use three easily found animals in my region. One, the praying mantis, as we all know and are often quite fond of. Two, I'm going to use the ambush bugs, which are pretty small and hard to find, but I can often find them in goldenrod meadows at the right time of year. And then the shy and somewhat small mantidfly. And they're really exciting, but you have to wait till nighttime to find them. What they all share in common are these highly modified forelegs that, just like the praying mantis, are powerfully muscled, strongly hinged, and covered with teeth or barbs used for snatching up and securing their food items. So before I talk too long, let's get started, shall we?
This is a green mantidfly, and it actually looks like a cross between a praying mantis and, well, a lacewing. Truth is, it's not related to praying mantises at all, but it is in fact more closely related to lacewings. What throws people off are those highly adapted forearms or front legs. They look so similar to those grasping legs that praying mantises get their name for. That's because they serve the same purpose. While these hunting tools hinge in a different direction than the praying mantis ones do, if you look closely you'll see two barbs at the end, which really help them to hold on to their prey. They basically either ambush unsuspecting prey, or they stalk closely enough to them to reach out and snatch them up. And that's basically when they deliver that fatal blow with those powerful jaws of theirs. They bite into their victim and begin to eat it, basically while it's still alive. Praying mantises are very famous for, well, looking like they're praying. Like all insects, they have 6 legs and, pair of antennae, wings, and 3 body segments, the abdomen, thorax, and head. It's those front legs that give them their namesake. That is just a snare waiting to be triggered. If you look closely at those forelegs, they're covered with teeth or barbs that they use to hold on to their prey. They reach out and snatch them up and basically squeeze them into a vice-like death grip. Then they move in with their jaws and they begin to feed on the prey item, and usually the prey is still alive when the mantis begins to feed. Often they'll bite into the head first, and that makes it easier for them to feed on the rest of the animal, but they're rather indiscriminate. Whatever part happens to be there first is the part they'll start eating first. Praying mantises are famous for the femme fatale type of persona, and that's basically because after being fertilized by a male, the female will often take him out. She basically kills him and usually feeds on the head first, and that kind of allows the male's body to complete the task at hand while providing some valuable nutrition that will go on to manufacture the eggs that he has so bravely fertilized. I know it's hard not to, but remember those forelegs. They're heavily muscled, they've got those long, thin teeth on them, and the hinge is unmistakable. And that's where I'm going to talk about another insect. You've got the ambush bugs, which are tiny, true bugs, mind you, and they're often found in goldenrods and other meadows, just like the praying mantis and the mantidfly.
Just like the other animals in this video, and yes, insects are animals, ambush bugs have those specialized forelegs. I mean, like the other insects, they not only use them to get around in the world they live in, but they're primarily used as hunting tools to obtain their meals. Something I'd like to add about the ambush bugs is keep in mind they are a type of assassin bug. That group of animals has a modified mouth known as a rostrum. It's used to pierce their prey and inject a paralyzing digesting venom. They use that rostrum pretty much like a straw to suck up a protein-packed smoothie generously provided by, well, their victims. Anyhow, I gotta say, I'm really fascinated by the ambush bugs, and I have an older video all about the jagged ambush bug on my channel. I strongly suggest you check it out because, well, they're really cool animals. And while I'm at it, if you've watched the video this far, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And believe me, every little bit will help to reunite me and my dog and put a roof over my head. At some point.
All three of these animals, as I said, have very similar forelegs that are used for securing their meals. They have the characteristic hinge pretty much in the same spot. All three will have those barbs or teeth on them so that the prey doesn't escape easily. And all three of them have rather pointy heads that allow them to dig into those meals. Why do these three animals have such similar forelegs? Well, that's because throughout time it has proven to be a very efficient way for obtaining their food sources. And mind you, these aren't the only animals that have such forelimbs. In fact, the Mantidfly and the praying mantis look so similar in appearance overall, it testifies that such a design is perfect for completing the mission ahead.
So there you go. I think those are great examples of convergent evolution. I mean, the Mantidflies, the ambush bugs, and the praying mantis all have very similar forelegs that look almost identical, and they're all used for addressing the same task, and that is securing food. It's just a cool thing to watch, and it occurs all through nature, either through coloration or certain body modifications, or even tolerances or ways for addressing climate and whatnot. It's just really cool stuff. If you like this video, I have tons of videos just like it, and I even have playlists that should satisfy anybody interested in nature. If you like salamanders, I have a playlist on them. If you like spiders, I have a playlist all about them. Same for turtles or you name it, bees, wasps, anything. Thanks a lot for watching. Once again, I'm Chris Egnoto. See you in the next video.